Hey,
Yep.
recording in progress.
There we go. It doesn't feel right when you don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're
I
welcome.
tried to fill in last session. It didn't work.
What was I going to say? Anything I miss, Ling? You are free to jump in.
Sure.
Hi everyone. So, to recap on last session, Ling and Renji made it to
And Terrell? El Terrell, I think.
El Terrell, thank you. To meet up with Aylin's family to charter their faster boats down the river to either get catch up or get ahead of Olosran. To which point they found a bridge that he would have to cross. They made it successfully to the bridge, but on the way, everyone on the everyone in their family looked a bit beat up. And unfortunately, Nanny was taken from them. So now it's personal, motherfucker.
Oddly enough, I'm still more worried about Renji's actions than their brother's actions. I don't know why, but I just am.
He's fine. He's
Mm.
actually, he is fine. He is actually fine because in last session, some bitch was knocking on the door. And they had a chat. To which point Renji basically
Who?
The bitch.
The bitch?
The bitch.
On
Le
the
bitch.
door? How'd she knock on the door?
Mental door.
Mental door.
Okay. Okay.
The barrier.
Damn.
She made her presence known.
Oh.
Let's just say she's locked inside a magical barrier, and she knocked on the barrier, and
that bitch.
Reggie just happened to hear it.
Okay.
For some reason, my mind jumped to Gem Kingdom, and I was like, Garnet?
I was like, you fucking asshole, how'd you get here?
How did you get here?
You're possessing the wrong emo. Go back.
That's it.
Facts.
That's it. That's amazing.
And Renji basically told her to fuck off, shut up, and sit the fuck down. As well as Renji got himself a new toy.
A very nice toy.
Officially made his chain dart with it's basically a meteor hammer with a dagger attached to the other end of the chain. And it is sexy beyond belief. Renji and Mitch are very happy right now. Because I want to pull some dope monk shit. Ling, I'll take off. I'll give what Ling did to Helen.
The character or the player was rather foggy headed, so Ling didn't do too much. I stopped by a pet supply shop while we were in El Terrell. I grabbed a dog tag that has become an ear piercing for Seldwa, the dog. And then basically I just supported Renji until we got to the bridge. I tried doing some extra healing when we got to the satyr's place, but they didn't need it. It was more of the natural healing that needed to be done. But yeah, I didn't do too much last session, to be honest.
So, and now the group is waiting at the bridge for a lost one to arrive, to which they are planning a means of attack.
Yes.
So do you mind if I DM, do you mind if I retcon while we're still on the boat before we get to the bridge so we can actually plan together?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
This could be
Um,
like the day before you guys arrive. That's fine.
Oh, perfect. So I can change my spells if I need to.
If the DM will allow.
We've had a long rush.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys have
We've
had a
had
couple.
several.
We've had multiple
Right.
long rests down this river.
Yeah, I think this was 2 days down the river.
It was an
bridge?
extra
There we go.
3 days back. She went 3 days towards Candlekeep, 3 days back to Fort Morning Lord, plus an extra day for El Terrell, and then 2 more days. So
Yeah.
3, 6, 7, 10.
It's been a while.
Been a while. So.
Oh, also, if you bring up the above VTT, you can see where we will be fighting.
Yep.
To help in the planning.
The brown rectangle is the bridge.
I'm just gonna double check the storm coast to make sure I gave you the right number of days from El Terrell to Burdusk, because you guys are right above Burdusk now.
Yeah.
I think you said like to Dusk is about 3 days, and
So it's 1 day, 2 day. So it'd be actually it would be like 4 days to and then back down.
wasn't like 3 days to Easting. I remember you saying it was 3 days on.
It was
Aliens,
3
but-
days from Fort Morning that you guys went from Fort Morning Lord up towards Baldur's Gate, and then 3 days. Then you have to go 3 days back to Morning Lord, and then it's a day to El Terrell. But you have to understand the space between El Terrell and Fort Morning Lord on the map is like that big, and the space
Yep.
between Fort Morning Lord and Burdusk is like that big.
Makes
So
sense.
for that to be 2 days makes no sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's going to be a few more days, but I got to do the math.
We're taking a fast boat downriver. We can
You
do
are
it.
taking a much faster boat. You did take a much faster boat. It was an extra day to reach everybody else, and then you guys jump back on the boat, or 20 minutes to everybody else, and then you jump back on the boat and continued past Cornabel and down to Burdusk. So I would say it's an additional. It's a faster boat. It's a faster boat. 4 days instead of 4 days.
Okay.
So
But yeah.
11 days total. Since you decided to, since you arrived at Fort Morning Lord the first time.
Okay.
Say that.
So. So guys, I have a few plans to prep for a lost one when we get to the bridge that we will most likely beat him to.
Got a couple things I'd like to do as well.
Primarily, I would like to wait on the bridge as if I'm alone while you guys hide. After me and him tango a bit and get him down a bit, I will give a signal. And you guys, all 3 of you, bombard him at once. He gets overwhelmed a little bit easily. Yes, Kindle.
Does that mean I can try out my new spell?
Oh, absolutely.
What is the new spell, out of curiosity?
Oh, she's cast fireball into like the forest. What a
There is a
cantrip!
moment as
No,
you were
it's-
traveling on this
It is a
boat.
leveled spell.
Mhm. As you were traveling on this boat, so yes, you got to roll.
I will roll. Give me a second.
You're traveling on this boat, surrounded by these satyrs, and you launch a fireball into the clearing of the grass nearby, and it just boom, detonates in a large crater, and you watch as Caleb, the guy who runs this boat, just goes, "Ha! Lance, keep that. Not on my boat. Not on my boat, please."
That's why I pointed it that way. I'm not going to do it again.
I've got a lot of flammable shit here. Let's not on my boat.
Renji gives him an extra like 3 gold. Just sorry about that.
I
I rolled a
Why are you
13.
paying me? You haven't paid.
Yep, just as apology for that.
Just not on my boat.
Yep.
I rolled a 13, by the
You're
way.
safe. You're safe.
Well,
That's
That's
rather
badass.
impressive.
well then. Yeah, that's fine.
I have a lot of unresolved anger.
Should I be away? I should be away from him when you do that, shouldn't I?
Yes, preferably outside of 20 feet.
Good to know. I will try my best. Or it could you at least angle it so I'm out of the range, but you still get him?
If you're outside of where I cast it, from there, 20 feet. If you're
Okay.
outside of that range, if you're 20 feet away from him in any direction, you'll be safe.
Ooh. Actually, DM, I don't, by this point, we don't know. Is the bridge made out of stone or wood?
You have no idea. But there are
Bollocks.
people nearby who might be able to tell you.
Caleb,
Yeah.
the bridge we're going to, stone or wood?
Wood. Why? Oh,
Perfect.
great.
We might have to do some community service after this.
Yep. Yep.
I just want to cast fireball. That's it. That's all I want. I just want to throw a fireball in his face.
Yes, please. Renji, if you cannot get away, perhaps she could throw it behind him 20 feet, so it just the edge of it gets him.
Yes, that's what we were saying. Like, if you can cast it so it still hits him, but I'm outside of the range, then that'd be great.
And if in all of this, you have to choose who to hit, I will happily take some of the brunt of that. I actually have a little plan for Lasrin in that circumstance.
Yes, Mimi?
Yes, Mimi.
Hi. So just to preface, it's not gonna okay. Are y'all thinking the second he rolls up, we're just gonna boom his ass? Or
No.
can we talk to him first? Like you talk to him first?
That's what Renji's going to do, as far as I'm aware.
I'll talk to him for a little bit, see where his head's at. Most likely, it will end in swords being drawn because he hurt a lot of people just to find out where I am.
He's a motherfucker.
That's one way to put it.
That
yes.
that delivery, the tone of your voice, so much like The Great with Ellie Fanning. Have you seen that clip?
No.
It's so good. You would love it.
I just love that show, honestly.
I need to watch it.
It's so good.
I've just watched clips and edits on TikTok and YouTube. Okay. Yeah, because like honestly, I would rather we try to go a pacifist route first, you
At the-
know?
At the end of the day, that's up to him. We're not aiming to kill him. Just get him low.
Yeah, what
we
is
are
the
doing-
goal? What
It's
is
fine,
the
just
goal?
Knock him
him a
unconscious.
Render
What
Where
is
we
it
can
with
tie him-
okay, hold on. What is it with this whole group and wanting to knock people out?
Yeah,
Would you rather us kill them?
but like,
Because those are
why
kind of
isn't
our
like
only two options.
Like, we've
No.
talked people out of stuff before. So, like, why is it like the default is like, yeah, let's knock people out? Like,
Because
Perhaps there's a smarter idea?
yeah.
I'm not too entirely sure because apparently he's not his own person right now.
What, does he have another cursed sword like you?
I love how cryptic that is.
Maybe a little. But that sword has a personal vendetta against mine.
I'm sorry, you mean to tell me that your brother has a magical sword that has some kind of demon inside of it that's controlling him and or influencing him to do horrible things just like you, and yet we're going to go over there and beat the shit out of him without even a question?
We don't know it's a demon. We just know it's another sentient blade that has a personal vendetta against mine, who really wants to find it. Hence, they want to find me, which is why we're going to get him down on the ground low enough, take the blade away from him, talk to him, and then send it back to my parents. Like
This would have been great information before. This would have
Yeah.
been wonderful information. What in the flying fuck made you think that that was unimportant until this moment?
because
To be fair, we just found out.
To be fair, I only found out just a moment ago, as in like officially. I had my suspicions.
Well,
But
then, like,
I
what's your
do-
suspicions?
I do want to voice my suspicions, and then it being nothing, and then or it
Well,
being
it's
something
rather
else.
you voice your suspicions and we overthink and we're over prepared rather than being underprepared. Yeah, yeah.
You know what? You
Yeah.
know what? You know what? If you need me, shout, I'll fireball in any direction.
Look.
This is Kindle deciding she's staying in the hole.
Nope. Just like an artillery cannon that's just like, okay, you're ready to fire. Cool.
Why? Just imagine him
Just put
out of the hole like a freaking baseball pitcher.
Speaking of, would you like the hole to hide?
Maybe.
If
that
anyone's
is an
gonna
option.
hide, if anyone's gonna hide in the hole, it ought to be Mimi, because we know Homegirl can stand in there for a
True.
long time.
this is true.
True, but I didn't expect us closing the hole.
But my plan is that talk to him first, likely end in blades being drawn. I'll get him down. I'll take him down just a wee bit. I will give a signal. All of you guys rush in and hit him at once. We get him down more until he's unconscious. We take the blade away from him. Unfortunately, I think there is something I have to do to make sure he does not do anything else. It's a bit grim.
Here's another question for you. Why should we trust you?
Have I given you any other reason not to trust me?
Yes.
Since we put
When you put
the
me
lock
to
on
sleep.
bitch,
I put you to sleep because I did not know what else to do.
I was a child in that moment. You trying to gain my trust. I trusted you. And I went through a horrible shit. Excuse me for being a little bit wary at the moment.
I didn't put you to
What
sleep.
makes you think that this is a good idea, Renji? I understand this is your brother. This is a very dire situation. I understand that. I'm with you in that. But is this a good idea?
It's a worse idea to let him roam free and hurt more people.
he really did fuck up that family for no reason, just to find Renji.
And I'm not saying that that is not without consequence. I'm not saying that that shouldn't be taken care of. There are consequences with this, with that. I understand.
If you think I'm just aiming to trade one sentient sword for another, I am not. If this other sentient sword turns out to be a good aligned sentient sword, then maybe.
Renji,
But-
please, I can't keep this up.
Yes, Mimi.
Are we sure there's not any other options that we can explore in terms of like getting this away from him? Because the plan, like, it seems like a very simple streamline, and I think we need some more options.
I am open to ideas, but this is the most viable option in my opinion.
Do we want to put him in the hole?
We'd have to get him in there
I'm
first.
not against that idea.
Because listen, if we take some stuff out, we'll put it under like a tree, drop him in the hole, close it up, wait, like give it a second, open it up, interrogate, something like that.
What if the bag man gets him?
I would be so jealous.
All right. Joking aside.
Okay.
Joking aside. I think the start of your idea, Renji, is good. About talking, seeing where he's at, understanding this whole sword situation. If we need to come in and fight, I'm willing to.
If I need you, I will give you a signal, and you'll know the signal. There's a specific keyword that you're out for. If I
I'm
can
a
talk
dumb bitch. I need a little bit of help.
You should probably tell her what it is.
Yeah.
If I use the word switch with a lot of emphasis, that's it.
Okay, so I have to
Because-
actively listen.
Unfortunately,
Yes,
for you,
or
yes.
you could wait until my fireball flies through the air, and you'll know.
Okay.
If I can talk him down, then at that point we bind him, and then we have to take him back to my parents.
I love that's the ultimate consequence. It's his parents. That's so gorgeous.
Where else?
No, yeah, it makes perfect sense. It's like they've gone their whole life doing whatever, being an adult, and now instead of like going to authorities, they're parents. It's perfect.
Well, there's also a bit of personal satisfaction with that as well, because
Yeah.
I can't wait to prove that their golden boy is not so golden anymore.
Karma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's imagine a little bit. Let's do some creative thinking. What if we fight him and we like all freaking die?
I refuse to let that happen.
Well, like we can say that, but like if he starts beating our ass, not that we like actually actively die, but like he starts kicking our ass and we can't land anything on him. What do we do at that point?
Save ourselves, I imagine. Regroup to fight another day.
Renji is actively nervous. Like,
Yeah.
what's everyone's passive insight?
Oh, that's a great question. Passive insight is 12.
14.
Mimi, maybe not so much, but Ling and Hindle. He has that look of, I have an idea, but no one's gonna like what I have in mind. and just looks to Ling. Last resort.
Is
Last resort, I punch your face for doing something stupid.
You'd like
Last resort, we summon the Bagman.
No, worse than the Bagman.
Your mom.
no, because it cannot be undone. Absolutely not.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. No. Mm-mm.
Guys.
No.
Just points to the blade
The
on his head.
blade, sweetheart.
Oh,
The
you
blade.
can't just insinuate and be like, ooh. I need help sometimes. I don't always pick up on context clues. Sometimes I do. Not all the time.
Renji, did I or did I not make a promise to kill you if you ever undid that latch?
You also agreed.
That's
As in-
fair.
You also agreed. Last fucking resort.
I guess my memory's a little foggy because that I don't remember.
You agreed about a day ago on the boat when we had that little heart to heart.
Okay, player, seriously, I did? I don't remember.
No, Reggie said last resort, and Ling was to specify, like, literally, we're on the edge of death, last resort. But still, you'd be pissed.
I'd still have to kill you afterwards.
Are you sure that like,
even the DM is like, actually, no, yeah, that was said.
Okay, I mean, okay, if I said it, I'd still have to kill you afterwards.
That's fine, but you agreed. Last resort, as in everyone's on the edge of death.
Okay.
And I accept that I would either get pummeled into the ground or be killed by you.
Okay.
Like, but that's what I mean. That's... I don't like. Do not make mistake. I don't want to. I really don't. Especially because I just told the bitch that I'm gonna laugh as she withers and rust, and I told them, guys, you would like, Mimi and Kindle, you would have been so proud of me. I told Lay bitch to be a good girl and sit down and shut up.
did you actually use that?
Oh, absolutely.
Question,
for word.
was she turned on by that?
Oh no, she was. Angry.
Oh, so she's a dom. I understand.
I'm gonna pretend I know what that means.
Renji or
For
Mitch?
another time.
Reggie, we got you a book.
We got you. Well, see, that was the basics,
Yeah.
how things work.
Like, he knows basics, but that's a little bit more intricate. That's dynamics. Like most of the most of the book is like what to do. It doesn't go into the dynamic shit.
I'll explain that to you later.
That's a whole other encyclopedia.
If you don't die, that is.
So
At the end of the day, guys, I will do my best to talk him down, but at the end of this thing, it's up to him how he decides to react.
can we just preface that last resort is like
If we are going
you
to
are
die,
you are the last man standing and we are all
Yes.
down.
Mhm.
That has to be the last resort. Like you yourself are on the edge of death, because we can't just be like, oh, we're not doing so hot, this is the last resort. I mean, like, dire.
Yes. No. When I mean last resort, I mean like when all other options are just out the window.
Mhm. And again, we do have a
You should also-
hole.
I think you should also have a group consensus at the moment. If you say last resort and somebody says no, it's a no. If there's anybody alive to say
If
no.
there's any, yeah.
If there's anybody alive to say no, then it's a no. Yeah, absolutely.
very
The
good.
way y'all
good.
are talking, should I level them up again? Like,
No.
no,
No.
no.
God, I feel like I should. You guys are hyping him.
Above
Nope.
table, why was the first thing that came to mind with the freaking brother having the blade was, wait, so you thought that I died, and then you got someone to do fucking showtunes?
Oh, this is bullshit.
This is
I
bullshit.
love Randy Feltface so much.
Oh, this is bullshit.
That's how I feel. Renchi's like, wait a second. I'm a sound sleeper.
I'm
You
very
thought I
sorry,
was
sorry.
dead.
You thought I was dead, and then you
got
got
someone
someone to
else-
just dress up in a shitty version of me. And then
And
you sing
fucking
tunes. The show must go on. Oh, this is
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. That's what came to mind.
Honestly, my favorite from Randy Feltface is just his recollection of like famous people from history who have lived life. It's great. Like fucking
Yep. The author.
the author, as well as
Three-
who else? Like Howard Hughes.
I don't think I saw that one.
No, I don't think it was Howard Hughes, but it was definitely someone. But anyway, back to the game. I will try my best to talk him down. Try to like get him back to where he was before. But
Speaking of,
All right, fine, but if you want things to spice it up, just let me know.
I will warn you guys though. You remember the black stuff on my hand?
Ernest Hemingway.
Yes.
Moving on.
What did you say?
It's summarizing the life of times of Ernest Hemingway in 3 minutes.
That's the one. That's the one.
I was like, what?
Just
Got
YouTube it. Just
Just
YouTube
do
it
you-
sometime.
Like you hear it and you're just like, nah, that's bullshit. But then you look it up and you know it's all fucking true. And you're just like, what?
I was taking a nap. I'm a very
but-
sound sleeper.
the like his stuff is more like on the lighter white, but his is more to the like forearm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nasty. Again, tell me to spice it up and I'll throw in a fireball just for fun.
This is why I'm saying it will likely end in him drawing the blade.
but speaking of talking
Can
to
we
him,
break the blade? Can we steal the blade without getting corrupted?
I have an idea to get the blade away from him. And pulls out the dagger.
Do we all have gloves? We should all have gloves.
I don't think I do.
Yeah. Like fashion gloves.
Can I tell you guys something I want to do?
Yes.
Can I talk to a Lawson's braid and then determine whether or not like we basically give it back to my parents?
Talk
Because-
to his braid.
His blade.
Ow. Ugh.
Basically, you want to find out if the blade is a good spirit of vengeance or a bad spirit of vengeance, and then go from there.
Pretty much.
I see.
Because this one's definitely evil. Definitely. But his blade has a personal vendetta against mine. So that may be a good one. Maybe.
Possibly. Highly doubtful, but
But I've
possibly.
But I promise, any sign of anything shady from that blade is a no. And then we get both blades back to my parents and then be done with them.
Let's go with the original plan. Talk him down if you can. We'll be here.
I will give you a signal. Not if, but when I need help.
Now, speaking of talking him down, do you think you should be in a zone of truth during that talk? Or I can prepare a locate object, and if he runs away, be able to locate the sword after I've seen it.
Yes. To the latter.
Okay, so get locate object.
Yes.
Make a note of that to prepare it tomorrow morning. But I will do that now.
I think the zone of truth may have to be afterwards when we get him down.
I can only do one or the other. It's locate object or zone of truth.
Zone of truth, then.
Okay. Okay. But I will hold it until your signal.
Yeah. That's that. The only problem I have with the zone of truth at the beginning, because he probably won't stay in the zone. We monks are very mobile.
This is true. It's a 15-foot diameter or 15-foot sphere radius. So it's a 30-foot diameter sphere. Okay.
Yeah. Above table. He could probably get out of that zone in one turn.
Oh,
that's
easy.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like.
But it's not about the combat though. It's the pre-combat and then the post-combat. It's 10 minutes. Combat's, even if it lasts 10 rounds, is only a minute.
Make an intelligence check real quickly.
Ling? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That went out of the tray. 14 plus 1 is 15.
You know the spell enough to know well enough that if you were to cast it as a precursor thing, he would know that the spell had been cast in his area. So even if he was able to resist, he would know someone was making that attempt and probably not stay there. And probably that would probably initiate something. Just gonna throw that out there.
I know
Excuse
that, but
It's still up to you. I'm just putting it out there.
it's up to Renji.
Wait for the zone afterwards, just so that we can at least get him to a point where he ain't moving.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm being overly cautious and everything. I'm just. Last time I saw my brother, I thought I jammed the sword through his chest, so I'm a little bit nervous.
I mean, at first I didn't think you were being cautious enough, so I actually appreciate this approach a lot more.
If he can get up from having a sword through his chest, we need to be a little bit we need to err on the side of caution.
Yeah. I get that.
We all need to be able to tie him up at a moment's notice, though, if we need to. So we all need to make sure we have rope on our persons.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah.
I mean, I was going to tie him up with my chain.
Yes. That
Could do
the
that.
more permanent tie-up, for sure, 100%.
Yes.
But in a moment's notice, one of us may not be able to be there at the right time.
If he's really being resistant,
I have rope.
if he's really
I do
being
as well.
resistant, I am not afraid to take his hands permanently.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I heard I'm not afraid to take his hands. And then I was like, in marriage, ba, 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 ba. My brain went down a little rabbit hole. That was really
I mean,
funny.
technically, I could do that.
No, not that.
No.
It was
Reggie
just the
looks at
phrase.
you with such a stink eye, like.
It was
No,
just
I'm
the
not
phrase.
marrying my brother.
No.
What do you think this is? Game of Thrones?
Never actually performed one, but I can prepare a ceremony.
That's good to know for future reference in case
Yeah.
for some reason any of us ever get married. Or
You
anyone
do get
that
a little
we
bit of a
meet.
boost too, but it can only happen once per lifetime. A creature can only be boosted by this ceremony once per lifetime.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think it lasts for like a week too.
Wow.
The extra boosts. I think it's like a +2 to, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Um,
I love it though.
so far we have talk him down. If I can talk him down, we bind him, zone of truth, and take the blade away from him, take every weapon away from him, and then get it back to my parents.
Hmm?
If I can't
Totally
talk him-
simple.
If I can't talk him down, I try to hit him a few times. When I need you, I will signal, and all of you go wild.
Wildfire, dear? That's my specialty.
Yeah, and this is Renji. This is Renji going, oh, I had that one coming.
You walked right into that one.
I did. However,
was a good one.
However, maybe that doesn't mean go feral.
I don't really control that, to be honest. I'm raising my hand for the question of, since he doesn't ask for consent in like harming people, can I eat him a little bit? Like,
think
can I
that's
bite
probably
him?
intuition.
I am rolling an impulse roll for this one because I can't.
Like, obviously
Also-
not.
That would be best in battle as well, because I cannot heal you. I can heal everybody else. I can make you harder to hit, but I cannot
That's
heal
true.
you.
That's right.
That landed on the floor. I came back.
I can even give you just a little more health, which is my plan. Did you get a Ling roll?
No, I got a Drax roll.
Oh.
Oh
What is
boy.
that? What does that mean?
That's a natural 20 on the impulse roll.
Jeez, bro.
What is the impulse? Oh no.
You see Renji's cogs turning. If you need health, go for it.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I am.
I've been so good.
I am
I've been
letting the
so good.
It's
I'm
true.
letting the vampire bite my brother.
That sounds like a book of some kind.
I mean, I could bite him too for a price.
I'm
I'm sorry, dear. I'm very sorry. That was a
You-
very ill-spirited joke. I'm sorry.
Findle, don't lie to me. You're not sorry.
I'm not. It was very funny.
There we go.
I am a little sorry, though. Just a little. Just a little.
I'm sorry too, guys, for bringing you into my personal stuff.
Aren't we all getting personal?
Mm-hmm.
We
Mhm.
fought bugs near my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
We also followed a bird that was my dead best friend from my hometown. At
Mhm.
this point, like, past boundaries of bullshit are low.
The bar is definitely high.
Uh-huh.
And perhaps I should let you all know I'm itching for this battle a little harder than I should.
Oh.
For the last few minutes, you can probably tell Ling's been trying to keep their face straight. But it's not quite working. Shifted just a little bit.
Renji looks
Kind of get a
like,
little bit of a smirk. Very
You really-
thin lips.
you really want to mess my brother up, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, I really do.
This is because of Nana.
A little bit, yeah.
As big as a banana?
No, I said, is it
No,
because of Nana?
My
Which
oath as a
in
paladin
character you
is
guys would know.
to take vengeance on those who have harmed the world. And from what I knew of that family, they were not exactly following the rules, but they were doing good. And Elosrin hurt them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And not without warrant.
Mm.
And without warrant. So yes, I am feeling a deep urge to render justice.
Any other suggestions to the plan? I am all ears.
Have the hole prepped.
Somewhere,
Yes.
yes.
That I
Either for
agree.
somebody to be hiding into or for us to push him into.
Or both.
Yes, por qué no los dos?
Hey,
Was that Elvin?
Actually, I think that was halfling. I don't know where that came from. I take off the I take off the helm of comprehend languages. I think I may have been wearing this a little too long.
that's okay. That's low-key really funny because I have a very small headcanon that Mimi is Spanish. Because the bat that she turns into is from Costa Rica.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I have a small headcanon and I'm like, hey,
She's
yo,
Costa Rican.
she's Costa Rican. But like
Awesome.
those don't really exist. So I'm like, but you say that and I'm like, can't
Only
be Elvish. That's the tongue of my bat form.
I was gonna say, I only go Spanish like when she's pissed.
She's
like-
No,
Oh,
only when she's feral.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. I'm here for it.
I cannot be doing this, guys. I don't know how to do a convincing Spanish accent, please. I didn't grow up with Spanish parents, please.
If you want a decent, just watch a lot of Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
You'll-
Oh
You'll,
yes.
you'll get it. You'll
It's
get it
funny.
down. I
And
love Fluffy.
specifically, he's
funny.
from Mexico.
Right.
From Mexico, so that is different from Costa Rica.
Oh yeah. But
Anyway,
around the same ballpark. Are we okay with the plan?
I think so.
sure.
Kindle?
That's a face.
Continue,
Oh.
continue.
Okay. Okay.
You didn't level him up, did you?
I read
No, I
I
didn't.
read lips. I read lips.
Your guys' conversation got me thinking, and I found something, and I'm dying of laughter.
Oh.
Kindle?
Mm.
I am sorry. I know what I did
On
wasn't
what?
fun. I know what I did to you was not fun at all, and kind of uncalled for. No, not kind of, but very uncalled for. I only
That's dangerous.
meant it with the best intentions, I promise you.
I understand.
And I will do my best to earn your trust again.
Consent, darling. It's the sexiest thing.
Her.
To be fair, when I put you to sleep, I did ask for your hands, and you said,
I was a child in that
Okay.
moment.
Okay, Renji, that
So-
is a
so
very
What else
toxic
did you think I was
mentality.
going
So-
to do?
"So no, I'm sorry. That was a poorly tasted joke. I do apologize." When you are in that childlike mindset, what's the best thing to do?
No matter what mindset I'm in a panic mode. My brain cannot decipher between what is real and what I have experienced. The best thing that you can do for me is, no matter which side of me pops up, is to remind me and show me where I am in the moment. Remind me of who you are, who the others are, and try to ground me. That's something that's going to help me remember who I am and where I am. It will solidify everything and diminish the panic.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. I appreciate it.
Is there any situation in which you would want us to deviate from that? Say if you were in danger, or if people were coming for you? Because I do not mean to make excuses,
No, it's
but
not.
we were
That's
kind of in
not-
that situation.
Even I'd have to think about that myself.
I,
I don't have an answer at this moment.
I do not want to diminish what happened to you at all. And I understand that it was very traumatic to go through both what you had went through and what Renji did. But I personally think getting you out of that situation promptly was of slight more import.
Of course, I understand that. Perhaps if this happens again, and there is an important moment where we need to get out in a situation, take my hand and run. If it's my younger self, make it a game. Say, we're running. We're running now.
Okay.
If it's the other side of me, you could play it off as we're going somewhere private. Something of that nature.
I understand.
You can get me out. That's fine. Just don't harm me or put me to sleep. That's dangerous.
We
If you need to
understand
get me
that
out
now,
of a
for sure.
situation, you have permission to take me somewhere else.
Okay.
Just it might just you might just have to go with the manic part for a minute to get me out.
Understood. Noted for future.
But that's only in dire situations.
Yes, absolutely.
But thank you for asking. And just so that the air is clear, Renji, you are forgiven. I'm not holding anything against you. I just need some time.
Absolutely. Right.
All right, now can I cast Fireball?
Not yet. Soon, but not yet.
Wait, can you do multiple of those per day?
I can do at least 2.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay.
I used up 1.
Yes.
It's fine. We got another day. It's fine.
Yeah.
We finished the discussion so that we can get to the bridge?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Yep.
The evening comes to a close in a tense silence. And the next dawn approaches, and you can see a pretty basic but tall enough for the ship, the riverboat to get underneath, wooden bridge. You have time to set up. You may all jump to your map.
Right. The very first thing I'm going to do is ask the dog to hike up the trail for about a mile and let us know if anybody is on this trail on the way towards us.
I will certainly keep an eye out and do my best. Trap, trap, trap,
Just
trap,
play.
trap, trap, trap. It's the tiniest little dachshund. Yep.
Make
Now
sure
you
to hide.
understand. Now you understand why I was laughing.
I remember this.
Mhm.
I also remember the reference. Jarring concept.
Yeah.
I love the of smiting part.
And before anybody like splits up to find their places, I'm going to reach out and take everyone's hand and cast aid on all three of you. Your hit point maximum increases by 5 points for the next 8 hours. All three of you.
Dang.
Wait,
How long does that last?
8 hours.
Okay, cool.
So that's 8 temporary. Wait, how many?
5 hit points to your maximum, not temporary. You can put them in temporary, but no, they can
Mark them
be
as an
refilled.
override.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can do the
Mark
override.
them as an hit point override. So whatever your current hit points are, plus 5, put that in the max override area.
And I'm going
That way they will be able to be refilled where temporary hit
Mhm.
points will not.
and then I'm going to use my channel divinity to get that spell slot back.
It made it 5.
Yeah,
No,
that's why I
so-
said
Oh, no.
the amount, your total amount. So you have 33 hit points, right?
So
Make
38.
your override 38.
Okay.
Yeah, I accidentally did that too.
Yeah,
If-
the
if
only
you-
reason I know this is because I have a character who has to override her max hit points frequently because she's very sick.
Oh no.
If you click on the hit points, there's actually a max HP modifier that you can do now. It's a tiny little box underneath damage after you click on
Yeah, I tried that.
HP.
Yeah.
Didn't
It's
work?
better to-
Okay.
It's better to do the override.
Okay.
DM question. So I have now a double inspiration due to the recap.
Yep.
Just making sure.
Because the fact that that's not a thing is bullshit.
I suppose
Agreed.
I suppose that like I suppose it's down to house rules. I
It
suppose.
pretty much is, yeah. That's my biggest house rule because I think that the fact that you cannot stack is stupid.
Yeah. I remember one DM who said like if you have one type of bard, they can if like you have 2 bards in a party. I remember this one DM, like he was labeled as a shitty DM because he didn't allow bards gave this one character but they both gave him inspiration and the DM was like, no, you can only take one, and I'm like, oh, it's separate inspiration. That's bullshit.
Yeah, you should be able to stack them.
Yeah, but this DM was labeled as a shitty DM, so yeah, that's why I'm like, nah, fuck you.
Disagree with that concept. All right. So
yeah.
on the map, I well, whenever we get started with whatever, I'll worry about placing. Ling,
Yes,
do you have a telepathic connection with the dog?
I do.
How far?
1 mile.
Okay. And he went how far up the road?
Just under a mile.
Okay. So it does take a little bit of time before you do get I seem to have found somebody on the road. Should
Thank you,
I say
dog.
hi?
No, stay stealthy. Follow them if you can. If they attempt to see you, just go into the bushes. Tend to
I
be
will
animals.
certainly do my best. I need you to roll a stealth check. Just
So, I don't have stats.
I know
for
your
you,
dog does not have
so-
stats yet, but your warhorse should have a dex mod.
Oh, I didn't.
If you just typed in like because it's a warhorse, right? Is technically what you summoned.
Yes.
Until I create an actual thing, we'll use that for now.
Warhorse.
Or whatever mount you originally intended.
Yeah,
summon?
it was the warhorse. Okay, so they don't have any of those 10 even.
Dex modifier for Warhorse is +1.
Mm-hmm.
So then if it's so did you roll a 10?
No, I rolled a 9 +1.
Cool.
And I will let the party know that we're going to have company very shortly. They're about a mile down the path. At this point, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Mimi. So you get a +2 to your AC for the next 10 minutes. Well, no, that's a mile down.
You'd probably do it a little bit closer.
Yeah. Average mile.
Hold up. How long?
I'll wait about 5 minutes before I do
does
that.
a mile take to
Oh no.
walk?
Okay.
But for this fight, you will have a +2 to your AC. Because I can't heal you.
Well, I've been given permission to bite people, so
Mhm.
all's good. Well, y'all give me a second. I'm gonna swap this ice pack for a heating pad.
Do you?
My shoulders and neck are incredibly sore, and there's a pinching in my shoulders.
Oh,
I wanna
had that.
cry.
It's driving me crazy. I know the feeling.
So I think from what I remember when I had a shifted vertebrae in my neck, going back and forth from warmth to cold helps. So I'm gonna be right back. Mimi's gonna hide and cast something. Think something harmful.
It takes 15 to 22 minutes to walk a mile.
For an average person,
For an
your
average
brother's a
person.
monk. I'm assuming is trying to get to you quickly. So we'll cut that down to about 10.
Cut that down to about 11, 9, and
Yeah.
9 to 11 minutes.
Yeah. So about 5 minutes after I get my notification, I'll cast that on Mimi. Make sure she's got some issue.
And real quick, just because you asked dog to follow,
Mm-hmm.
roll one more stealth check for the dog.
I saw a lustrous perception check. That's rough.
Well, I was originally going to go by the passive perception, but you don't want that.
Okay, that's a 19. 18 +1.
Meets and beats.
Yep, it meets. Damn it.
Meets and beats.
All right. Well, dog breaks into the woods. Then acts like an animal. As per instructions.
Well, first, I need a dex save.
It's in the tray. Yeah. Oh God. Dex save. With the horse.
Actually, it's not a dex save. I need. What is the horse's AC?
11, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so that's gonna hit.
Oh, wait. Oh shit! He's a fucking warlock.
You don't know that.
I saw what he hit him with.
Yeah, but you don't know that. So 3 points of damage.
Okay. I don't know how much HP he has. Fuck. I don't have anything to write down HP.
HP 19.
For the warhorse.
Yep.
I don't know if that matches the dog.
But for now, you know that the dog is still up. You hear a slight squeal.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And then that hits.
The dog. -3.
And then 8 more.
Oh God. Run!
Yeah, you hear the slight squeal from the dog as it gets pelted and in your mind. And then you hear the panting in your mind as it's bolting away. And then you hear, I do not think it wants to be my friend.
No. No, honey, they don't. They're not great people. I'm so sorry. Make your way back stealthy, away from the trail.
All right. Is there
And on
anything
stealth.
else you guys are going to do now that you know it is approaching? Move your icons on the map.
I can't access. I need
Uh,
help because my
uh,
computer is bullshit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got you.
Thank
Well,
you.
I am going to share screen now then.
Okay.
I'm going to remember to press the share sound button. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, and then this. Okay. Ta-da. All right. So, Renji, that's where you wanted to be, right?
Yep. Ready and waiting for him.
Ling is gonna go like around the side of the bridge and go under this little lip here. I'm assuming that once it goes over, there's going to be a little place to hide underneath on the crossbar.
Sure.
Ling's gonna hide under the bridge there. Be ready
It's
to
not it's
pop
tall
out.
enough that you can get a boat underneath it. But it's not
Well-
like that's pure grass. Like there's a little bit of a cliff there.
Oh no, I was expecting a cliff. Like if the cliff
Yeah,
was
yeah,
here
it's-
and the bridge goes out here, there's got to be a crossbeam, right? Just
yeah,
do some support. So I was gonna like stand on that crossbeam.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right. Mimi and Kendall, were you hiding in the hole?
Feel like Mimi should most likely hide in the hole. Kendall has her hat of disguise. Is it possible to do camouflage?
It
Look like
doesn't
tree
work like
bark.
a ghillie suit.
No.
It does not work like a ghillie suit.
That's fine.
That'd
I
be
just
cool,
figured
though.
I'd ask. It'd be kind of fun. She'll have well, she has a cloak on her, so it's like a earthy tone color. So she'll throw that on and hide in the trees.
Okay, some of the bushes that are right there.
Yeah. She'll hide in there.
Just make a stealth check.
Okay.
Ling, you make a stealth check as well.
Ready. Stealth.
Ooh. What is my stealth now? 5. Ooh, it went up 5.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Ling got a
That's not good.
23.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That was worse.
I'm giving you one of mine. Reroll.
Mimi, are you hiding in the hole?
Okay.
Gosh,
17.
I'll hide. Hang on, where are we expecting him to come from?
The northern side of the bridge.
That area.
Okay. So is Ling set up on that side?
Ling
Yes,
is
I'm under
kind
the
of
bridge.
Under the bridge.
Under the bridge. Okay.
Yeah. I'm like hanging from a support beam.
And Kindle is on that side. So we've got Renji and Kindle on that side. Ling under the bridge.
And remember, if Kindle pops off a fireball, it's 30-foot diameter. Or no, a
No, 20 foot.
20-foot radius. So 40-foot fireball.
Yeah, I was gonna cast a spell anyways, so that works out. If I hide the hole like to the top left of the bridge, do you think that's a good spot, y'all?
Like, there?
Uh,
What are you thinking?
I was not thinking that.
What are you
Like
thinking
here?
here?
I'd say that's very much fireball territory.
Yeah.
Also, what is the dimensions of the hole?
15 foot, isn't it? 15.
No, it's a 6-foot hole on the outside. I think it's 10 feet
That's
deep.
a big hole.
Yeah. It covers up a square and then just a tiny bit on the out.
This is my personal opinion. I would probably like hide it in an elevated position like here, so you get a good vantage point here, and they won't see because this is looks like a raised position.
That's true.
Okay.
And if you got ranged
Yeah,
attacks,
I'll-
that's a great place to be.
I'll go like right there.
Okay.
Is this bridge covered?
No.
Can she? Okay.
It is
Okay.
not a covered bridge. It is open.
Good.
Okay. Cool.
You are. That does have a little bit of a cliff, so you'd have to jump down that.
Do you think I can jump down that?
It's not terribly big. It's like 10 feet.
Oh, does that go down and not up?
That
I can
goes
turn
down.
I can turn into a bat anyways.
And it looks like it goes like this bit here is an incline, so you could go. But if you want to get in like close melee, then yeah, I suppose jump down.
Ling,
Yes.
in terms of the hole and using it in combat, is that plausible? Is that an action? Is that a bonus action?
Let me do a quick check here.
I think it's an action to start the hole, but I could be wrong.
6 feet diameter. It's an action to unfold and to place it. And that's one action.
Okay.
And it's got to be on a solid surface, which we know. It's 10 feet deep, 6 feet wide. Yep, action to open, action to close.
Okay.
It has a strength save to open it from the inside.
Yeah, a DC 10, very low strength check to get out. Yep.
My mom got me hot water.
Oh.
So as you are all set
so
up,
nice.
Mimi, when you get a second,
be
roll a
right
stealth
back.
check up on that cliff.
Yeah.
When you have a second.
I'm just. It feels so weird. She put it in a cheesecloth. Okay. Stealth. Please, I'm in a hole. Please. My stealth is pretty good though. 18.
All right. So, after a few moments, you start to see a figure walking down the path. And eventually, you can make out this elven male, lighter hair, purple eyes, sword on the hip, and those darkened veins going up to and a little bit past the elbow.
Oh no.
As you all lay in wait, except for one, Renji, positioned on the bridge, just waiting.
It's like the samurai meditation pose.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's sitting there, eyes closed, just waiting.
Was that the sound of footsteps?
No, that was the sound of me rolling dice privately.
Oh.
And he comes to the very edge of the bridge. I've been looking for you.
So I've been told.
Where is it?
You're a smart boy, figure it out.
All I need is that blade. Hand it over, and this can end here.
Why? I think I'm allowed the truth, at least.
It should no longer exist. You interfered once. I recommend you don't do it again.
Why did you hurt the Sato family?
Because they lied. His hand starts to go towards the blade.
If I were you, I would keep your hand off the blade. For now. We're talking civilly here. And Reggie stands up.
Hand it over.
I'd like to make an insight check to whether he actually wants to destroy it or not.
Go ahead.
That is a 22. Oh, I'll get a private message.
Remote whispers.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Is this really what you want, Alosran?
Last chance.
You know, as much as I would love to see this blade destroyed, you need to be stopped. And quickly pulls out the chain dart and aims to wrap the dagger around the blade on his hip and yank it from him.
Okay. That's going to be, to yank it from him is going to be a separate attack entirely.
I
So
have
first
two.
it's a roll to hit, and then it becomes a strength versus... Honestly, this might be strength versus strength.
Um,
Because
So
he
I've
is
got-
dead
so-
set on it.
yeah. So I've got 2 attacks per action now.
Yes. Yeah.
So to wrap around. Jesus. That's 25.
That'll hit.
And to yank. So strength check.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 15.
Would you allow a guidance? I just realized I was muted.
You would not be in a position to do that as you are hidden. And
Understood.
if you were to, you're kind of under the bridge. You
Okay.
need line of sight.
I'm perfectly fine with that ruling. All good.
Just in case. Yeah. What was your strength?
15.
18.
Shit.
He's got a tight grip on that blade. And with that, fine. And he pulls the blade out. I need 2 things to happen. I need everyone to roll initiative. And also to roll. Let's say it's a wisdom. Yep, wisdom save.
Fuck.
Everyone wisdom save?
Everyone wisdom save.
Okay.
What happened to
I-
the sneak attacks?
I got
I'm
a
sorry, what
22 on
now?
initiative.
I also.
Oh, that is true. Everyone still needs to roll wisdom saves as
Oh,
he's already
boy.
pulled the sword. But with Renji having started combat, you would know that as a hint and have your sneak attacks.
Hey, that's a 20. Unnatural, but that's a
You see?
20.
22 for Renji as well.
You're safe.
18 for Ling.
So 22 for initiative.
I
hold
also
on.
have 22
You
for
all
initiative.
should be in the okay. 22 for the initiative for Renji. Mimi? Initiative?
It was 17.
Okay.
We're
17,
rolling
got that.
initiative.
Yeah.
Kindle? Why is his initiative so low? 'Cause it's
Wow.
me rolling.
Well, that's 5.
For initiative or for your wisdom
Yeah.
save?
No, for initiative. I rolled a 20 for my wisdom save.
Okay, that's good. Ling, what was your wisdom save?
22, but it's going to be after Renji because I have a lower dex.
So 22 for and Ling's
For
initiative.
wisdom save or initiative?
Initiative. My wisdom save is 17.
Gotcha. And I think Mimi was the only one whose wisdom save I did not get.
12.
12. You are the one who fails.
Uh,
As
nine-
the DC was 15.
19 for Renji's wisdom save.
Cool. All right. Yeah, so anyone who rolled below a 15 fails. Anyone who rolls above 15 succeeds. If you failed, you are considered frightened of a lost turn.
Cool. So that means
That means that you cannot get any closer to a lost turn.
oh, it's a
Any
good thing
How
attacks?
do you spell his name?
ALOSRIN.
Thank you.
Any attacks you make while a Lostran is in sight, or as long as you can see a Lostran, as long as he's in your field of view, is made with disadvantage. And I think that counts for saves.
Well, isn't it
Ability
also
checks. So any ability checks or attack rolls while the source of your fear is within sight is at disadvantage. And you cannot
Well-
move any closer to the creature.
well, if I try to attack him, won't that be at disadvantage
If
already?
you try to attack him, yeah, well, as when you are frightened, yes.
Yeah, frightened's a bitch of a fucking condition.
But you do get to save at the end of your turn each time. In the
Dog.
meantime, continuing with the surprise round, Renji, you already had yours. Ling, what were you gonna do during your surprise round? Anything?
I thought our surprise round came later.
I
I thought we were holding out until Renji gave
Yeah,
the signal and then we surprise round.
haven't given the signal just yet.
Okay.
Um,
So it's up to you guys how you wanted to interpret that as the signal. Although you did give him a specific that it was going to be verbal.
yes.
Mhm.
All
Yeah,
right,
that we knew that they were going to clash before we jumped in. Our surprise round's upcoming.
Okay. Then, top of the round, it's Renji's turn.
Okay.
Then technically, you guys are just holding shit until the signal is
Yep.
given,
Mhm.
because this cancels the idea of a surprise round, really. Because combat starts, so you're not going to be like, all of a sudden we're into the attack and we're going to start attacking. It just means that you'll have advantage when you do get to your turn and you want to attack them.
Makes sense.
Just throwing it out there. It gets weird when you try to throw in a surprise attack in the middle of combat that's already established.
That makes sense. Yeah, so I'm going to pull on the chain dart back.
Make a strength save.
Well, I already tried to pull it back.
I know, but you wrapped it around his blade.
Well, no, I'm not trying to pull the blade back, just to retrieve the chain dart.
But it's wrapped around his blade. He's not going to give it up.
Ah, okay. Strength save. That does it. That's 17.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
This one was not versus strength. It would have just been. It's just a DC of 15.
Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, to retrieve it is a bonus action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. For my 2 attacks. Firstly, I'm gonna hit him with the meteor side.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Yep. Yeah, that's 17 plus 8.
That hits.
And I'll roll to see if the so I'm hitting him there, then once again with the hitting him and then pulling it back and then going with dagger side.
Okay.
Dagger side. Yeah, that's a 19 on the die.
That'll hit.
Okay, so for the meteor, that is 8 points of bludgeoning. And for the dagger, that is 11 points of piercing max damage.
I just want to check something really quick.
Oh, I should have called it earlier. Shit. Never mind. No, that's fine. That's fine. I should have called it earlier.
Okay. I think you're good. Okay. There's a lot of like little fucking feats and shit that I'm trying to keep track of.
No, you're good. I wanted to do a stunning strike on the meteorite, but I should have called it earlier. It's fine.
Yes, you do have to call it like after you switch to the dart. Otherwise, I would have said I've been fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But that's something to keep a note of for later. Yeah.
I need you to make a dex save.
Dex save.
Mhm.
23.
Okay, so you succeed, but you take half damage of.
Oofed.
So you take 7 points of fire damage as in hitting him. He reaches out towards you and snarls and uses hellish rebuke.
Oofed. see you picked up some new tricks. And yes, that was in character.
Make sure I marked that I did that. Cool. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
You're staying there?
Yep.
Okay. He is not. He is going to, using the blade, charge right at you.
Mm-hmm.
And using Fukushi no Ken is going to strike out at you.
What?
22.
Yeah, that hits.
And 21.
Yeah, that hits.
First one does 17 points of damage.
Ouch.
Second one does 16 points of damage. And your movement is lessened by 10.
Hold the phone. 17 plus 16. Oh, shit me. Okay. Yep. Ow. Kind of goes. Okay. I guess it's time to switch it up.
To that point, quick point of order. Mimi's turn is just before Lostran's, if I'm reading that correctly. Would she have a chance to get rid of the frightened effect? She should be able to roll at the end of her turn.
Yes.
Right?
Mimi, roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
Guys, you're going down to 3 hit points.
Oh no. Nope. Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Mimi, you are still considered frightened. But you all hear Renji say that it's time to switch things up, which you know is the please come help me.
Yep. Please.
And guess who's up?
Cool.
And
You gotta get out of the 20-foot range, my friend.
Hit me.
I had to say you can aim it so that it hits Elostrin and not.
Oh yeah, I could just go
Yeah, you
Yep.
can
hit
you
on the
can-
other side.
Yeah.
I'm under the bridge. It'll be
Cliff
fine.
would work as like half cover for Mimi because like it's not gonna blast over the cliff.
But shouldn't she be
Actually,
in
it's
full
like-
cover? She's in the
it's-
hole.
Are you in the hole or did we not put the hole out? I thought she was just hiding in the bushes.
Nah, I'm in the hole
She's
on
in
the
the
ledge.
hole.
Oh,
Yeah, in the hole.
okay. Yeah, then you're good. And then the bridge is like half cover for you, Lang.
Cool.
So, Elostrin
half
is the
cover?
only. Elostrin needs to roll a deck save. Is that right? Okay. $13.
Is Hannah frozen?
I was about to ask the same thing, Hannah. 13
For
for the deck save.
no. Just
16?
misses.
Does 16 save?
Yes. 16
Okay.
does save. It's a deck save of 14.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I zoned out.
No, you're
It's all
totally
good.
good. We were like, wait a minute. Is she gone? Is she gone?
I was gone mentally. I've been exhausted.
roll
all
your
day.
damage.
Okay. Rolling. Help me count this out. 8d6.
All right, I got the calculator up.
This is at 3rd level.
8d6.
By the way, we've had a long rest between our first convo and this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Perfect. All right. So, roll number 1. Oh, you have to come out of the tower or else I cannot count you. You know the rules. Okay. 6.
6.
Have to come out. 9. 1. 10. 14. 15. 20. And 24 points of fire damage.
Is that total?
That's total.
24 total. Okay.
24 total.
Nice.
What does the half cover do for me?
That would have upped your save.
But you already
Oh.
saved.
Okay.
Yeah, since you save, you take half damage.
Okay.
I'll say because you have cover, you'll take quarter damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you get 6 fire damage.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
That's not bad. Kittle just comes out of the freaking bushes with the cloak on. Just
Alashrin is looking hurt, but still up.
So is Renji, by the way. He's been hurt.
Speaking
Yeah,
of,
he
I think Renji, it's your turn in initiative.
Oh boy! Okay. He's right up.
Maybe a disengage.
No, yeah, I'm thinking that. I'm definitely thinking that. That is yes. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend a key point to disengage with Step of the Wind.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Please tell me he doesn't have Sentinel.
I tried to move my character on the share screen instead of above VDT.
That does not work.
I know that now. Kind of steps away.
So he does have Sentinel. So as you go to disengage, he still gets to take a hit.
Ah, fuck. This might be the. Please don't hit. Please don't hit. Please don't hit. Fuck. Yeah, no matter what it hits, I'm down.
Unless he misses.
No, he hit already.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did?
He did.
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
Mm.
Yeah. So you guys watch as Renji goes to try and sneak out of range as they go to feint in one direction or the other. Alastrin is just waiting and just digs that blade right into the side. And
What did
Renji
I tell you?
falls.
what did I
Attacked him
tell
at
you?
once.
Should also
Okay.
point out, because I totally forgot, the bridge on these corners, I'm going to just use draw, are very scorched and probably not safe to walk on. It's just scorched. You don't know
Because of the fireball.
because of the fireball.
Well, I might know. I have a visual from underneath. Do I think I'd be able to walk on it?
Okay.
You
Okay.
can see that it's like it didn't scorch all the way through, if that helps.
Okay, yeah.
Which makes you a little more confident. All right. Renji, that is your turn.
Uh,
Yep.
Really quick,
Yes.
I have a game question.
Okay.
Fifth function.
Okay.
When a character does indeed get down to 0 hit points, is there anything that other players can do, like if they heal them, or at that point is it death saving throws?
At that point, it's death saving throws, unless on your turn you guys are able to get to them to help bring them back up.
Right.
But
Okay.
on their turn, there's nothing you can do. You can just watch them do saves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Kayla,
like,
you're
if you
right.
have a healing word at the ready,
Actually,
Mhm.
this might be a cheeky question.
yes.
It's probably a no, but I just have to ask. Can I use my inspiration to make a lost rune roll again, and take the new one if it's lower?
Yes, it does work that way, but usually before the damage is rolled.
Yeah, no, I figured. That's good to know in the future, though.
It's good to know in the future. I mean, since you did not know it, we can do that. But in the future, it has to be before the damage is rolled.
Okay. I'll leave it up to DMs rolling to do it now. I'm happy either way.
I can do it now, this time, but going
Okay.
forward.
All right.
19.
It still hits. That beats my AC, so I'm still down. Fuck.
Right.
I tried.
It was a good thought. It was a good thought.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know going forward. Actually.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yep.
that brings us to Ling.
Okay.
You're under the
Oh.
bridge. You felt the scorch. You felt that heat hit you. And you peek up to watch Renji fall. Which actually you wouldn't be over there. You would be, oops, I'm still on draw. Not bad. You would be at his feet. Because you would not have gotten far.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Whew. Hang on. Let me look at something. Just a second. Damn it. That's an action. Don't have any bonus action shit. Wait. How do you rule using a potion? Is that a bonus action, free action, or an action?
It's a bonus action unless you're giving it to somebody else.
Yeah, okay. Giving it would be an action?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. Renji, why do you have to go down so quickly? Why couldn't you all let us all fight his ass?
Hey, I don't have great attacks. How about you whop him?
Can you have healing word? You're good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
You would know
I'll
that.
wail on him.
Ling is going to hop up onto the bridge and doing so transform into a large tiefling, very sharp features, very angry, and stomp through. Well, no, not stomp. Walk through the fire. Walk through the fire.
I just realized I have
Towards
to
the
put
lost
you in a
room.
circle. You gotta be in one of the squares. You're good.
And go right up to Elosrin and just kind of scream in his face, "Surrender!" And I'll thwack him as hard as I can.
Brr.
Come on, hit him.
Oh, should I roll intimidation before or after I attack?
If you're actively trying to intimidate someone, then that's going to be more than a free action.
Okay. I figured bonus. I'm okay. Either way.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
15 on the die. Plus 5. So that's a 20. For intimidation.
Okay. He doesn't
and then,
seem moved by it.
of course.
Mm.
And then
As you look at him, he doesn't seem very emotional at all, except for anger.
Okay. I think I have 2 attacks now. I do. Take 2 swipes at him. Is that a +7? It's a 16 for the lowest and an 18 for the highest
18 will
for my
hit.
2 attacks.
16
18
will hit.
hits.
Ah,
18
Okay.
just hits.
Okay.
And I gotta check to make sure because he's. Isn't there something with Kensei warriors about AC?
If they, yeah, hold on. I have seen this agile player. If you make an unarmed attack, strike as part of your attack action on your turn, and you're holding a Kensei weapon,
Unarmed
did-
strike, and he has not done an unarmed strike. Okay,
yep.
Where the
because
hell
he's a
is
little
my...
occupied, a little focused.
There it is. Divine Smite is 2d8. And I'm gonna pump a smite into it.
Question for the DM. I hate to ask this and like try to,
Okay.
get more. If this is technically the surprise or the sneak, are Ling's attacks with advantage? Or at least the first one? As this was the quote-unquote surprise.
Yes, I'm trying to think. Like, Kindle's shown herself. Ling had
Yeah.
not, so yes.
Okay, read it along.
Was
That first one.
Ling's stealth, yes. Because I rolled against everybody's stealth.
15 plus 7 is 22.
That'll hit.
That would hit. Okay. Well, then the damage for the first one would be 12 plus 6 is 18 for the first hit.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
He had 10 hit points left.
my
okay.
God.
In that case, I'm gonna do my scream at him, and then just take the flat side of my axe and whack him as hard as I can across his face. Just knock him unconscious.
Okay. As he's lingering and floating and looking down over Renji's unconscious form, you come up the rest of that bridge, a slight creak giving your steps away as he turns over his shoulder and you broadside the side of his head and he just falls to the ground, the blade tumbling a foot away, and he is unconscious.
If you would allow it, I would like to kick that blade away. Since
What
we're
in
like
the
out of
world?
combat.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
So
Kick it away.
he hits big, but not for long.
Yeah. All right.
So
And
Dang, that wasn't even a full round.
no, not really.
No,
Although-
no, because that was still the surprise element.
I didn't do anything.
Well, that would be a great time to heal Renji.
Yeah, that it would.
Are you going
Renji
to?
did a lot of damage, in the first couple hits.
Yeah, that one hurt. That one fucking hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Fucking
cast
fireball.
healing
And
word.
the fireball really helped.
I'll cast crawl out of the hole. Cast healing word at 3rd level.
Okay.
Um,
As it's going to take you a minute to
Nope.
get out of the
Oops.
hole and take a sight of what's happening, I just need Renji to roll one quick death saving
Oh.
throw.
Okay.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay, that counts as 2 successes, so you are fine
Nice.
when Mimi comes around.
am I here?
Yeah, you can heal. Just roll your
Okay.
healing.
Uh, 11 hit points. Back to you.
Nice.
11 hit points back up. Renji, you come back to consciousness. Looking around, you see your brother unconscious on the bridge next to you. The blade has been kicked away. Mimi?
So they were unconscious. I would just like to add, since this is healing word, in the darkness, they just hear, LMAO, don't die. That's so cringe. And then they come back.
That's amazing.
Since it's healing word, that's how it works.
It's amazing. It's perfect.
That's perfect. There was a moment where Renji like does wake up and like is immediately like, ooh, ooh. Oh.
Tie him up quickly.
Ooh. Like grots his arms to his chest with the chain and kind of like holds him there.
I will give him 1 hit point.
So,
Is that all you guys are doing? Are you guys going to gather, or are you just...
I'm gonna pull him more towards like this area here, away from the burning bridge.
Okay, move your character, and I didn't see the ping. I
Like
was not looking at the map.
here.
One more time. Okay, I see. Yeah.
Oh.
Like away from the burning bridge, and wait everyone to gather up, and then before Ling heals him, get his wrists and his ankles. You do not want this guy able to move.
Wait, hang
I
on.
got it.
Kindle, diamond shape.
Yeah.
Kendall's got it. She's got the nice red silk rope too. So
She's our little rope bunny.
oh,
For
yeah.
the sake of this, where did you kick the blade?
I'm
Probably kicked it towards this. No, sorry, I'll shut up.
Yeah, not away from the water. I didn't want it to fall in the water. Towards one of the edges, whichever was away from Alossarin, however it fell. So
Should
either
one of
towards the
us
edge.
have it in the hole. Put it in the hole.
Good. Yes, actually, perfect.
Actually, yes.
Good idea.
Okay, so
At
you
the
guys had the
hole!
hole all the way up on the cliff, and that's where it was opened. How are you getting it to the hole?
Well,
Are you
I was
taking
gonna
the hole
come
down and
down.
you'll bring okay. So you've kicked it once, briefly. You haven't prolongedly tried to knock it in a specific direction.
Mm-mm.
And now you want to aim it to the hole,
We can just
which
pick
might
it up
take
and put
just
it in the
touching
hole.
it physically longer.
Just tap it in with my battle axe. Just tap it in.
Okay, you're using a tool. That's my
It's
point.
all in the
That's my point.
Just tap it.
You keep saying kick, and that's why I'm like,
Oh no,
like
I
a
kicked
soccer
it
ball.
the
Like,
first
if you're
time.
trying to aim it, you might have it on your foot for a little bit longer.
Yeah, no. Minimal contact.
Okay.
Right. So we got the wonky sword in the hole.
Yep.
We got that fucker tied up. He's got 1 hit point.
A single hit point to his name.
Uh-huh.
Now, real quick, it is 11 o'clock at night where I am now. Do we want to keep going that last half hour, or do we want to call it here and pick it up next time?
I'm a little tired.
I'm
I
leaving
had
it
like
to
a
you
whole
guys.
like hour-long nap.
Yeah.
'Cause this does seem like a pretty good cutting off point. If we want
It
to cut it
is.
here,
Yep. I'm okay to cut it because I've got a sleepy boy.
Not to continue, but yeah, it's a good stopping point.
so
Okay.
I know.
I know.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. I just thought maybe I should point it out now.
No, yeah. It's smart too.
Yeah. But hey, Mimi, you get to bite and interrogate a bitch.
Well, we're past the point of needing to bite.
I mean,
and
it's
I
true.
kill him if I bite now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I wonder if this is how we heal you. Is we take creatures, you bite them, and I'm healing them at the same time. So it's like an indirect. You're
Oh,
getting their
God,
life
that
force,
sounds
but
like-
I'm
wait.
healing their life
That's-
That
force.
sounds like
what-
torture.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
no.
kind of like it.
However, it's a
hear
great
the
loophole
I hear the
for healing the
Geneva
undead.
right now.
All the war crimes.
No, I hear the Geneva Convention right now, and they are angry.
Hey, it can't be against the it can't be against the Geneva Convention if Geneva doesn't exist.
You know what?
With us, it's not the Geneva Convention; it's the Geneva Suggestion.
Oh my god.
Wow,
Oh my
guys.
god.
We're
This
not
is
a
so
war.
bad.
With that, you all drag Alastrin's unconscious form into the grasses, tie him up using the chain and some rope that you have, as Kindle is quite adept. I want to make this a dex thing. Just to see, actually, yeah, just so I have a point of reference. Kendall, make a sleight of hand
Oh,
with
boy.
advantage.
Cool.
Is that technically that's a check, right? I got guidance.
So I get a D6 out of that as well.
And Mimi, I
D4,
just
right?
need you to make another wisdom save real quick.
Great.
Or a D4?
D4. Guidance is D4.
D4.
Nope. Exact same roll that I
Okay,
did
so
the
you
first
shouted
time.
that over the crowd, and you just waited like a minute before you got any closer because you were still terrified of this person, and the effects lasts a minute. So after a minute passes, you're able to join your friends.
Okay.
24.
Okay, I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Plenty of practice.
Okay.
We hog tie in this house!
Oh, hell yes.
Moving the blade into the hole, you surround Alastrin. Prepare yourselves for waking him up. And that is where we'll leave it till next time.
Motherfucker hit hard.
Cliffhangers.
Was good. That, yeah, he hit harder than I expected, but it makes sense.
Yeah, considering he got me down to 3 in the first.
Mhm.
Ow.
I think maybe next